Hello again, it is Shaken on the Air Battle Games YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. If you're enjoying the content here, please hit the like and subscribe, and go ahead and join us at the Air Battle Games mailing list on groups.io/g/airbattle for asking more detailed questions and interacting with the greater community. Today we're going to take a look at how to find the corner keys of an airplane. Corner is an interesting concept. It is a performance where the aircraft's safe load, in this case 9.0 for our F-16C, is the same as the maximum amount of load you can pull with the airplane. So that's a useful value. Oftentimes in air combat, you want to be a little bit above your keys value. So you don't want to be too far above because then you become less maneuverable just because of high airspeed. You don't want to be too much under that, where you'll also be kept from turning because you simply can't generate enough lift. All right, so to do this, we're going to start off by translating G's into pulls. And so all of these things are going to be running a number of calculations essentially backwards. And so the first thing is to take this calculation here and start with the load. And so we have a safe load of 9 and put the 1 underneath of it. So again, we're running these calculations all backwards so that we can find this interesting value. And then above the G mark, we're going to find total pulls. And so looking here right above G mark, that looks like 25 and a third maybe. So we'll say 25, and that's a good value there. So 25 pulls. You'll notice that there's a ratio here where 2.88 pulls is 1 G. So you can do that as a translation. When you're doing pulls on a table, each flight point of pull equals 2.88 G. So moving your vector by 3 is roughly a 1 G operation. So having found our total pulls for safe load of 25, we're going to come to the back side and we're going to work our way up to finding keys here. And so to do that, we're going to take our pitch limit of 25 and under it put max lift. Now max lift varies with Mach, so there's a point where this is going to run out and the calculation isn't going to make as much sense. But for the F-16C, it's constant up to Mach 0.9, which probably gets us up to 15,000 feet or something of that nature. So we'll put that 25 value, the pitch limit, the number of pulls, over the max lift of 34. All right. And then we'll look above 10 to find the smash for corner. And so this, we're going to get a value that's about 7.3 for our smash at corner. And now we've run this step 4 backwards, and now we're going to run step 2 backwards. And step 2, we're going to put smash in the window, and under wing loading, we're going to find Q. And you notice, interestingly, up here in step 1, keys and Q are connected. So they don't change with respect to each other. So once we find wing loading here, and you line up and you'll see Q, but you'll also see keys in what's ignored in this calculation. So let's go ahead and set that up. So in smash, we had that smash value of 7.2. And from this, we're going to look under our wing loading of 74. Right there. And if you go down there, that looks like 405 on the keys scale and a Q of around 55. So that's great. Here for quarter keys, we're going to record 405, and we'll use that as a guideline for our flight. Notice that our current keys is 344, so we're actually fairly low in speed in comparison to corner. We won't be able to pull the Viper's vaunted 9Gs in the current airspeed. But that's okay, we're only working against the bomber, so we ought to be okay. So that concludes this video looking at how to find corner keys for your aircraft. Once again, please like and subscribe. Look for additional Birds of Prey content on this channel. And also go to the Air Battle Games mailing list at groups.io/G/airbattle. Thank you very much.